Okay, number 9. The Chazzan does not repeat Shemoneh Esrei prayer aloud unless there are at least 6 men present who consider the majority of the Minyan, who have prayed now with the Minyan. However, if there are no 6 men present who are praying now, then the entire Shemoneh Esrei is not repeated aloud by the Chazzan. Rather, one of them is recited his Shemoneh Esrei aloud until the blessing of HaKadosh, and they recite Kiddusha in its place. And he then concludes the rest of Shemoneh Esrei prayer silently. Okay, so let's try to understand. There are many ideas, like very important, like ideas. It's not idea, has for sure. Many halachas in this small piece. So first we say that we do a repetition of the Shemoneh Esrei only if there are 6 people who daven with us in this specific prayer. So what does it mean? So basically, technically, right? Technically, if you have 6 people, you can ask other 4 people, or like at least 4 people who already prayed, so that they can join with you. There is no problem. Okay, so you can pray, and in this case, so if all of these people people who did not pray before, so they did not finish, so this Chazzan cannot start the Shemoneh Esrei. He can start only when all 6 of these people finished, right? So meaning that it's a majority of the Minyan. So, but if it's less than the people, 6 people, right? It's not majority. Let's say 5 and 5, right? Then the entire Shemoneh Esrei is not repeated aloud by Chazzan. So, and it's start as a shorter version of the Shemoneh Esrei. So basically, this Chazzan, right? So he said this: since we were allowed to say Kiddusha, right? We didn't say, we're allowed to say Kiddusha if they have 10 people, right? So in this case, as based on Kitzur, we're not allowed to repeat the whole Shemoneh Esrei, because it's like less than majority of people who needs this repetition, right? So we don't want to make other people suffer on one hand, right? On the other hand, we say that we are allowed to say Kiddusha since we had 10 people. So what do we do? The Chazzan starts out loud. He said the first 3 blessings, right? He says Kiddusha, and after HaKadosh, blessed HaShem. So he just he goes into silent mode, and everybody like down silently. That's the approach we do when for example, the time when we don't have enough time, right? And when people are in a rush. I give you this example when they start too close to the mincha, right? They call for a time that it's like, I don't know, 10 minutes before the sunset, and now they could not get the minyan together. And basically, it is too late, right? So it's too late. It's after it's close to sunset, basically. So they don't want to do like the whole repetition of the Shemoneh Esrei. Or it's after sunset. Well, let's say it's to make it easier. Let's say it's after sunset, and it's Ashkenazi community that we're trying not to pray after sunset. That's not to start after sunset, right? So in this case, you do this shorter Shemoneh Esrei, exactly as we said. So he said this. He said Kiddusha, blessing after Kiddusha, and basically he's done. Everybody is down on their own. So commentaries say. So he comments, HaKadosh is a conclusion of the 3rd blessing of the Shemoneh Esrei. Mishnah Berurah cites Maggid Abraham, who explained that in this case, the one recited this blessing does not precede the recitation with the silent. So the silent Shemoneh Esrei. Rather, he begins immediately reciting the first 3 blessings of Kiddusha and Kiddusha, and then complete Shemoneh Esrei silently. So the thing is, so one more time, I think we experienced this in a shtivel, right? That's what they do. So they always start with repetition of the, or whatever they call it, whatever they do. So they always start from Chazzan, same 3 blessings plus Kedusha, and then everybody starts like continuous, praying silently, and same with Chazzan. Okay. So, and of course, there's another comment. So this Kedusha is said before the 3rd blessing, but altogether we said 3 blessings plus Kedusha out loud. Right? That's all. Okay, and then he concludes the rest of the his Shemoneh Esrei prayer on Sunday, but not only Chazzan, but all of the people. Commentary: those who had prayed previously can leave after the end of the 3rd blessing. So, for example, we needed the Minyan, so we asked other people to join us. So we are able to say Kedusha, and now they can leave. So, and we, as we learned before, I'm not sure. Did we learn before? I'm not sure. They don't. Okay, so I'm not sure. So basically, they would be allowed to say Kaddish afterwards, because this Kaddish is connected to the Shemoneh Esrei, even if there is no 10 people. I think we're talking about. Okay, we can stop here. Hopefully, it's not. I mean, this topic. I mean, for me at least, it's easier than the thing that we learned about this mezuzah and tefillin. It was very, very technical, but here is more practical, I think. Okay.